3 seconds remaining.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. All right, so we're passing a new law to make sure that people follow old laws in order to enforce the law. So the shall not be infringed is a pretty broad area, shall not be infringed. And it's pretty clear that this infringes. So they're already fulfilling the law. If they're fulfilling the law, they're fulfilling the law. If they're not fulfilling, this is a bunch of new laws. Go enforce the previous laws. This is why we can't, this is why whenever you say, we just want some reasonable new laws, it's like you can't have reasonable new laws because everything you do is a foot in the door. This is additional laws. It's onerous laws. Gun shows we've talked about are already safe. If they're not safe, deal with the ones that are unsafe. Democrat President Horace Greeley said the Democrat Party today is simply the rebellion seeking to achieve its essential purpose through the Union. The problem is liberty. The solution is disarming the people of Colorado. Now we have Boulder waging a direct economic attack on the vitality of this state while asking for a handout from the people of Colorado to support its arts business, while undermining the Second Amendment of Colorado and law-abiding citizens for their own personal benefit. This business is an attack on our fundamental economies while lamenting the demise of our optional economies. Why don't we get this sorted out? The fundamental economy, the foundational economies of our state do not feel safe in Denver anymore. That's why your restaurants are closing. And we're trying with a series of little bills to snip at the edges and blame it on something else, but the fundamental, the foundational workers of this state do not feel safe in Denver or appreciated. And we wonder why the economy is failing. I've heard it said, I've heard it asked, how do people like you feel about people like me having guns? Well, I'd say go to a gun show and you'll find out that it's just fine. Just fine. We don't need new laws. We have plenty of laws. You want to reduce crime while releasing criminals. Criminals go right back out on the street with slap on the hand if they're arrested at all. That's how you deal with crime. Stop taking it out on the law-abiding citizens of Colorado. This is an infringement on the Second Amendment rights. If there's a problem in these places, people carry insurance. It's not something that the state needs to be involved in, because the state getting involved in that insurance is a tacit tracking. It's going to require tracking. It's something that we need to stay out of and away from. We need to get back to the fundamental principles. We need to protect the rights of the citizens of Colorado. You need to stop being the nanny state. We need to listen to history, because history is a warning from the future, and the history tells us that any unarmed people are slaves or subject to slavery at any given moment.
You have 54 seconds remaining. Representative Soper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, and it's an honor to serve with you.
It's an honor to serve.